Imagine the scene at Fenway Park right now. The winter wind is howling through the empty bleachers, the green monster is shivering in the frost, and the Red Sox front office has just set off a financial firework that has lit up the entire Boston skyline. For weeks, the Fenway faithful have been holding their breath, watching Alex Bregman pack his bags for the windy streets of Chicago while the Red Sox stood there with empty pockets and a lot of explaining to do. But just when you thought the winter was going to be as quiet as a library during finals week, Craig Breslow and the gang have pivoted with the speed of a gazelle on a treadmill. Reports are flying in that Boston has officially secured the services of one of the most ice-cold, postseason-tested southpaws in the game, Ranger Suarez. We are talking about a 5-year, $130 million statement of intent. The Mr. Ranger era has arrived in Boston, and the American League East should probably consider hiding under the duvet for a while. Quick favor, if you are loving this high-energy breakdown of the absolute madness in the MLB offseason, hit that subscribe button right now. Over 92% of our viewers haven't actually joined the family yet, and quite frankly, you are missing out on the sharpest Red Sox news on the planet. It is completely free, takes a second, and it means the world to us as we work to bring you daily updates. Thanks if you did. Now, back to the absolute carnage on the free agent market. I genuinely cannot believe how quickly this deal came together. 1 minute, we are mourning the loss of Alex Bregman, the clubhouse leader who chose the Cubs for a cool $175 million. And the next minute, John Heyman is dropping a bombshell that makes the Bregman saga feel like yesterday's fish and chip paper. It is a classic pivot. The Red Sox offered Bregman $165 million, but the Cubs outbid them with $175 million and a full no-trade clause. Boston didn't sit around crying into their clam chowder. They took that cash, added a bit of spice, and handed $130 million to Ranger Suarez with absolutely no deferrals. It is a bold show-me-the-money move that tells the league that while the Red Sox might have lost a third baseman, they are building a pitching rotation that could flatten a skyscraper. But let us talk about the man of the hour. Ranger Suarez isn't just another pitcher. He is a ground ball machine who treats the postseason like it is a casual Sunday afternoon in the park. In 11 postseason appearances, he has posted a 1.48 ERA. To put that into perspective, that is better than almost anyone in the history of the game this decade, outside of maybe Mariano Rivera or Steven Strasburg. He is the guy you want on the mound when the lights are brightest and the pressure is high enough to turn coal into diamonds. Across 8 seasons with the Phillies, he has a career 3.38 ERA. He doesn't just throw strikes, he induces weak contact and makes professional hitters look like they are swinging a wet pool noodle. Now, how does this rotation actually stack up? Because honestly, it is starting to look like a top 5 unit in all of baseball. You have Garrett Crochet, the absolute ace who just signed a massive 6-year extension and is arguably a top 5 pitcher in the entire game right now. Then you have Sonny Gray, who was acquired in that savvy trade with St. Louis. Then you have Johan Oviedo, who came over from Pittsburgh. Add Brayan Bello and the young talent of Connolly Early, and you have a rotation that is deeper than a philosophical debate in a coffee shop. The one knock on Suarez has always been that he doesn't throw a massive amount of innings, but the innings he does throw are pure quality. He is efficient, he is consistent, and he is exactly what Alex Cora needs to avoid burning out the bullpen by mid-July. This move is a direct response to the heartbreak of Remember, the Yankees knocked us out last year, and that sting hasn't gone away. The Red Sox have a great young nucleus, but you cannot win in October without a staff that can shut down elite lineups. By bringing in Suarez, the Red Sox are effectively saying, we expect to be playing in late October, and we want the man who knows how to win there. It is a massive vote of confidence for the current roster. It tells Jarren Duran, Trevor Story, and the rest of the boys that the front office is serious about providing them with the support they need to make a deep run. Of course, the big question remains, what happens next? With $130 million already committed to Suarez, the chances of landing another massive free agent like Bo Bichette might be dwindling, but do not count out the trade market just yet. The Red Sox still have a vacancy at the hot corner after Bregman's departure. Names like Alec Bohm or Eugenio Suarez are floating around in the rumor mill. There is a lot of talk that the Phillies might be looking to move Bohm now that they are reevaluating their own infield, and Boston would be a perfect landing spot for a right-handed bat to balance out this lefty-heavy rotation support. And let us not forget the internal options. Marcelo Mayer is an outstanding prospect who is itching for his chance, and Romy Gonzalez played his heart out last year. But if the Red Sox want to be a true World Series threat, they probably need one more veteran bat in that infield. Whether that comes through another trade or a smaller free agent signing remains to be seen. However, after the Suarez signing, nobody can say the Red Sox are being cheap or cautious this winter. They have spent the money. They have just spent it on the mound rather than at third base. There is also the matter of the draft picks. Because Suarez rejected a qualifying offer from the Phillies, the Red Sox are going to lose some valuable assets, specifically a second-round pick and a fifth-round pick, plus some international bonus pool money. It is a steep price to pay, but it shows that the win now window is officially open. You do not trade away your future unless you are convinced that your present is worth fighting for. The Red Sox are clearly all in on 20. They are tired of being the developing team. They want to be the dominating team. The reaction across the league has been one of genuine surprise. Even John Heyman mentioned that the deal seemed to appear almost out of thin air. It is a testament to how quietly the Red Sox front office can operate when they really want to. While everyone was focused on the Bregman to Cubs news, Boston was quietly hammering out a deal for a southpaw who might actually be the missing piece of the puzzle. Fenway Park is a neutral environment for pitchers, but Suarez's ability to induce ground balls is going to be his best friend against the Green Monster. He won't be giving up those cheap 310-foot home runs that haunt so many other lefties. As we head into the rest of the offseason, the energy around the team has completely shifted. The dread of losing Bregman has been replaced by the excitement of a revamped rotation. We have the ace in Crochet, the veteran presence in Sonny Gray, and now the postseason specialist in Ranger Suarez. If you are an opposing hitter coming into Boston this year, you are going to have a very long, very frustrating weekend. The Red Sox are building something special, and while the stove is still burning, the biggest piece of wood has just been thrown on the fire. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Is Ranger Suarez the right move? Do you think the rotation is now elite enough to take down the Yankees and the Orioles? And who do you want to see at third base on opening day? I am reading every single comment, so let me know your thoughts. Things are moving fast, and we will be here to cover every single twist and turn of this wild ride. Thank you for watching. Good day.